Hello everyone and welcome to episode 8 of 9 in 9 with Southampton. Welcome to a double feature for our playoff semi-finals against Watford, who will be going to Wembley to take on West Ham or Ipswich. Find out in the next 15 to 20 minutes. Don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Before we get to the teams, let's take a look at the head-to-head record. So obviously so far in the game, these sides have met quite a lot. 6 times in total, 4 in the league, 2 in the cup. Our only game with them would be in charge of Southampton, though, came when we lost to them at the end of December. Todd Cantwell, now a Saint, scored the only goal of the game. Manager-wise, so I have faced Unai Emery twice before. Once as commentary manager, we drew with them earlier in the season, and obviously that defeat in December. So here are the 2 starting lineups for the first leg. So Watford start with Dahlberg in goal, Moore, Kongolo, Clark, Otavier, Sissoko, Longstaff playing against his former club. Obviously he was a Saint when I arrived. Quintana, Pozzetto, Kantampa, who is the leading scorer for Watford this season, with Ziyechski leading the line. João Pedro is also on the bench for Watford. We start with Forster in goal, Holding, Dyer, Hoot, Livramento, Lewis, Doyle, Gomez, Podence, Quincy Promise, with Dominic Solanke leading the line. Todd Cantwell, the former Watford player, is on the bench. No James Ward-Prowse. He has been out injured after his suspension, but hopefully he will be fit and ready to go for the second leg. So 4-3-3 for Watford this evening. We obviously are playing the 5-2-3. 5 wins on the bounce for us. We are in superb form heading into the playoffs. Can we take something back to St Mary's with us and hopefully make our way to Wembley? The free kick early doors to Watford. Ball into the back post and it's headed away at the back post. Longstaff will keep it in, will he? Just about. Got to get out to him. Plays it into Sissoko. Ngolo. Back into Sissoko. To Gary. Quinano. Into Otavio. Into Clark. Quintano again. Looking for Pozzetto in behind. Can we stop him? Wesley Hoot is out there with him. Ball back to Longstaff. Very early pressure from Watford coming. Good block by Jamal Lewis. But Musa Sissoko picks it up. Got to get out. Wouldn't have been the best of starts. Get a bit of encouragement on the field very early. Throw into Watford right down in their half. Musa Sissoko picks it up. Into Moore. Has it? Pressure on the ball. Quincy Promises taking it away. Dominic Solanke gets the shot away. Good save from Dahlberg. Had to get that. And it's a corner to Southampton. Livramento's going to take it. Can't see anybody in the picture at the moment because they're all scrambled together, but it's headed away by Clark. Into Campanto. Tavio again going back into Clark. They're keeping the ball, Watford, but they're not really making any inroads at this point. He's good. Sissoko. Back into Clark again. Keep the pressure up because he's played a lovely ball in behind. Will he beat Fraser Forster? He won't. Straight at him. The corner to Southampton. Livramento. We are trying a different set-piece routine. Will we have a result from it? No, it's headed away at the far post. Quincy Promise will keep it alive for us, though. Comes back. Come on, Quincy. Bit of magic, please. Gets the ball from Lewis. Comes into the penalty area. Jamal Lewis with the shot, and it's blocked. Goes out to Gomez. He shoots from distance. Dahlberg with a save. That would have been an absolute scorcher. Denied by Dahlberg again. Another corner. Starting to turn up the heat a little bit. Doyle with the ball into the centre and headed away by Clark at the far post. We can't seem to get our head on any of these bloody corners. Free kick to Watford. Tavio into Quinano. Get that one wrong a lot. Clark. Here he is again. Back into Clark. That's it. Pressure. Force them back. Ngolo into Sissoko. He's in a strange position, Musa Sissoko. He's playing at the base of the midfield as Quagella gets the shot away, but it's Fraser Forster to the rescue. Goalkeeper's on top at the moment. I promised goals and goalkeepers are keeping them out at the moment. Pozzetto with the ball in and it's headed away by Dominic Solanke, was it? No, it can't be Dominic Solanke. He was trying to get the ball. Somebody headed it away. Campanto with the ball again. Watford start to turn and screw themselves. Don't foul him there. Oh. Tommy Doyle with a tackle inside the penalty area at first, but it's outside for the free kick. You can see 2 Watford players unmarked already. Rossetto with the ball in. Doyle heads it away and redeems himself. Dominic Solanke will pick it up. Where are the Watford defenders? They're not tracking him at all. Running down this right-hand side. He's got bodies to the left of him. Can he find one of them? Long ball looking for Quincy Promise. But he's going to do well to keep that alive. Holding with a header forward. Doyle picks it up. Goes in towards Podence. Back into Doyle. Holding. Across into Dyer. Goes into Gomez. Turn. Lovely turn on the ball. Into Quincy Promise. Dominic Solanke's making his way into the penalty area. Finds Lewis. Can he find a ball towards the far post? Podence with a header over the bar. Smallest man on the pitch winning the ball in the air. That shouldn't be happening, should it? Dahlberg with the goal kick into Clark. Approaching half time. Is anyone going to find the lead before the break? Livramento picking up the ball from Clark. Coming back. Plays it inside to Podence. Back into Doyle. Goes across into Dyer. On to Gomez. Through towards Quincy Promise. Will he get a shot away from the angle? He's tightened the angle himself. Lewis. Gomez is on the edge of the box. There he is. Rolls it back to Doyle. Doyle's going to unleash one, is he? No. Longstaff will clear it away. We will keep it alive. Final 10 seconds of the first half. It's been engaging. Probing from both sides. Ball into Dominic Solanke. Can he give us the lead? He can! His 13th goal for Southampton. Money well spent. And we lead just on half-time. Because they go to sleep at the back, Watford. We keep the pressure on. Hoot with the ball into Gomez. Ball into Lewis. And he is on his own. Dominic Solanke ain't going to miss those. 1-0 Southampton. Big goal. And that is half-time. Needed that, but we've had the better of it. Let us not kid ourselves. We need a second goal, though. I'd be happier with a 2-goal lead going back to St Mary's. 1-0 is precarious. 2-0 is precarious if you're a Tottenham fan. 3-0 is even precarious as a Tottenham fan, let me tell you. Trying to get away from the defender. Lewis with the ball in early. Looking for Dominic Solanke. Oh, he's almost made it to Podence at the far post. It's whacked away, though. Looking for Gomez. Ball into the area for Promise. Heads it down for Solanke. Looking for Promise again. It's a great ball and it's a good save. Should have been in the back of the net. That one, though. In towards Dyer. Don't back it up. They're playing some nice football, though. Promise. Ball through to Dominic Solanke. He's onside, is he? Will he make it 2? No, Dahlberg wins this time. But we are going to make a change on that right-hand side. Daniel Podence is going to come off. Todd Cantwell is going to come on. Some good news, not some good news. Holding with the ball at the far post. He's heading over the bar. We are going to make a change in the middle because Eric Dyer has just come back from injury. We are not going to risk him any longer. Pembele is going to come on. We're going to make a change in the centre of the park. Tommy Doyle is going to come off. Tyler Adams is going to come off. We look to try and see this out. 1 goal isn't a disaster. I want more, though. Ben Pearson has come on. Watford have a corner. Rossetto with it. Can we get it away? We should be able to get it clear. We haven't. It was gone over the bar by Pearson. So into the last few minutes. Gomez with a free kick, though. Ball towards the far post. Who heads it towards goal? Oh, it's cleared. Should have been in the back of the net. Are we going to live to regret this at the moment? We should have a second goal. Quincy Promise with the corner. And anybody headed into the back of the net in front of the Saints fans. Promise with the corner. Towards the back post. Headed away. Tyler Adams will pick up the loose ball. Plays it back into Promise. At the angle, it's tight. And he's headed towards the far post. But back in Dyer gets it clear. 4 additional minutes. Let's waste a bit of time. Watford need a goal. We are happy at 1-0. Cross for Promise intercepted. Looking for Dominic Solanke early. He's broken the offside trap. And he has got away from the defender as well. Can he make it 2? No! Dahlberg wins the battle again. That's been quite an interesting contest between those two. It's 2-1 Pontus Dahlberg if you keep in score. But it looks like it's going to finish 1-0 to us after the first leg. Dominic Solanke has picked it up. We've got Quincy Promise on the overlap if we can find him. I'm not sure why he's going to the corner flag. He should be trying to pass the bloody ball, but that is it anyway. Watford 0, Southampton 1. We take a lead back to St Mary's. It's a slender one. Let's get to the second leg and see what happens. So here we are at leg number 2. Watford have made 3 changes to their starting lineup. We have made just the one, with Todd Cantwell coming in for Daniel Podence. James Ward-Prowse is back on the bench. So João Pedro has come in, Ben Pearson has come in, as has Jack Stevens at the back for Watford. It's worth mentioning at this point, of course, extra time and penalties if required. No away goals in the playoffs anymore. Can Todd Cantwell make the difference against his former side? Out on that left-hand side, no change of shape for Watford, just a change of personnel. Let's see if we can see it through and head to the Wembley Arch. And it was cagey the first leg, wasn't it? The 1 goal was the difference. Watford have to try and come and score early, I think, to put a bit of pressure on, as they have the ball in our half, but Holding gets it away. Promise will try and pick it up, and Otavio takes him down. That's kind of the reason for putting Promise out on that right-hand side. Otavio had a little bit too much space for my liking first leg, so we've swapped it around a little bit. Podence didn't play particularly well either, did he? First leg. Todd Cantwell has been playing pretty well. Lewis into Gomez. Looking for Todd Cantwell. Have a shot. He does have a shot, but it's blocked by the defender. Doyle picks it up. Goes back into Holding. Carey with the ball down the left. Ball towards the back post. Campanto heads towards goal. Good save from Foster. Livramento with the throw. The rain has started to come down at St Mary's. Doyle going across into Hoot. Plays it into Lewis. To get away from the defender. He will. Ball into the area perhaps. He's going to try and find Gomez. He does. Doyle's on the edge of the box. Goes back in towards Holding though. Holding coming forward, in towards Livramento. Will he find a cross into the centre? He will go low! Dominic Solanke, it's turned behind by Stevens. Chance for us to do something from a corner. Tee-hee-hee. If we do score from a corner, I'm off. Doesn't get better than that. Livramento with the ball in towards the centre, and it's headed away by Clark. Moore with the throw, deep inside his own half. We've got to keep them in there. Sissoko's got far too much space to move that out. In towards Pearson. Goes across into Otavio. Promise is on his tail. Figuera gets away. Promise comes back with a tackle though. Livramento. Doyle into Holding. Looking towards Promise. Finds Livramento again. Through to Dominic Solanke. He's up against Dolberg again. It's an easier save for the goalkeeper. But he's certainly winning the battle between those two over the 2 legs so far. Although he has been beaten by Dominic Solanke. That's the big thing at the moment. We go into half-time. And there it is, half-time. Southampton 0, Watford 0. Been a lot more cagey, this one. Watford are having the chunk of the possession. Are they going to do anything with it in the second half? Are we going to go through to take on West Ham or Ipswich in the final? We will find out how that second leg ends up after this is finished. Throwing to Watford down in the corner. João Pedro. Moore with the ball across. Into Campanto. Good block. Got to pick up the second ball. Todd Cantwell does. Plays it towards Dominic Solanke, but he's miles away from that. Stevens will pick it up for Watford. Coming back the other way. Plays it into Sissoko. Into Pearson. Might have to bring James Ward-Prowse on, you know. But the ball is in behind Zagera over the bar. Forster into Hoot. Into Gomez. On to Lewis. Going to come down the field. We've got Todd Cantwell in front of him. And there he is. Can he get away from the defender? Goes back into Lewis. Can he find a ball into Todd Cantwell? He will. Angle is tight. Saved by the goalkeeper. They are struggling to get it away, and they haven't done. Quincy Promise profits. And we lead by 1-0 on the night. Watford have shot themselves in the foot. And they have done it in a very big way. They have conceded the goal that could be the one that takes us to Wembley. What on earth are they doing? Quincy Promise will not care. Neither do I. A long way back for Watford from here, but they've got plenty of time on the clock. Solanke trying to get through. João Pedro. Plays it across into Pearson. Sissoko back into Clark. That's wide to Otavio. Looking up the line for Zagera. Got the ball in if you can. Pearson. Plays it into Quintano. Looking for more. A bit more expansive from Watford now. Moore tries to get it into the centre. Campanto heads towards goal, saved by Forster. We are going to make a change in the centre of the park in a minute. Moy Gomez is going to come off. James Ward-Prowse is going to come on. In fact, let's do it now. He's on a yellow card. Don't risk him. Come on, JWP. Free kick. Ward-Prowse is going to take it towards the back post. Who heads it toward goal? Off the bar and away. That was nearly number 2. Another free kick. This time Ward-Prowse over this one. Towards the back post. Hoot again rises and he heads it wide. Been about a couple over the 2 legs so far. Wesley Hoot got another player on a yellow card. We're going to take him off as well. Tino Livramento is going to come off. Tyler Adams is going to come off. Why Tyler Adams was bought in for his versatility. Can play anywhere across the back and in midfield. A good utility player. Back in towards Holding. Into Doyle. Looking for Dominic Solanke. Heads it down for Adams, who's far advanced from his right full-back position where he should be playing. But he plays it into the centre. Clark gets it away. Trying to kill the tie off now, are we? Lewis with the ball into the centre. Quincy Promise tries to head it towards goal and it's over the bar. Take that at the moment. 25 to play. Watford have got a lot to do from here. Praise them. They're doing well. There we go. Lots of green faces. Like it. Seto has come on. Betters, I thought he played pretty well in the first leg. I'm surprised they dropped him for the second leg. But he's on now with 15 minutes to play. He's got a lot to do for 15 minutes. Sean Longstaff is on as well. Moore with the throw into the penalty area. Longstaff picks it up. Is he going to have a shot? He is going to have a shot, but it's into the stand. That'll do. We're going to make our third and final change. Quincy Promise is going to be the man to come off. Stuart Armstrong is going to come up. Sergi Canos is on for Watford. They are throwing the kitchen sink at it. We've been pragmatic. We've scored goals at key times in these games. And we look like we are on our way to Wembley. With 4 additional minutes to play. The question is, will it be West Ham or Ipswich under the arch? We have a corner to try and seal it. Ward-Prowse with it. Can he find a Southampton head? It would be a rarity. Ball towards the back post. Eric Dyer rises and it's over the bar. Free kick to Watford. I think we're there, aren't we? Start the car, as Bumble used to say. Clark with the ball into Sissoko. Onto Longstaff. Octavio into Canos. Trying to get away from the defenders. Is he going to grab a consolation? He is, and he's going to put it well wide, and that will be the last kick of the game. Fraser Forster will get the ball at his feet, and he will not even be allowed to take it. We are off to the playoff final, and we've done it in style. 2-0 on aggregate. Let's take a look at who we're going to take on. So it will be West Ham or Ipswich in the final of the Championship playoff. It finished 2-2 from the first leg, so neither side with the advantage. Let's see the final score. And Ipswich Town have romped it in the second leg. 5-0. Jesus Christ. So they win 7-2 on aggregate to take their place in the Championship playoff final. The side that were almost promoted automatically now have the chance at Wembley. It's third, taking on fourth under the arch. And we've done well to get past Watford in the manner that we did. We now face the challenge of Ipswich Town. They've been out of the Premier League since about the year 2000, I think was the last time they were promoted to the top flight. They will be looking to try and spoil our day at Wembley, as we will be to theirs. Obviously, they were the side that were up in the top 2 for so long this season. They have the chance to redeem their failure to get promoted automatically. So join me next time for the playoff final. Ipswich versus Southampton. It's going to be a belter. Don't forget, if you enjoyed today's video, to please leave a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say on today's video. And I will see you at Wembley. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.